Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Kathy and Susie's Kids with Jourdan and Matthew.
Hey guys.
Dude, so what about these storms? You buckled down the hatches and got everything put away or what?
Today I went by the house and over there in Gaucher, and I got the weatherproof strip for the garage.
Yeah, to keep the water out.
Well, extra protection.
Yeah.
Extra protection.
Is that in the flood zone over there?
No.
Did it ever get water?
No, I mean it's had where wind's blown it in. Where you want certain areas you want to sandbag because the wind, because like you're in a circle drive,
right?
So it just
pushes all up.
And then they make this weather strip. I think I got it on Amazon, probably $100, $80, and you just liquid nail it, and it kind of seats with the garage door.
Okay, so it's in for the garage door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it kind of like goes right in, and it's extra protection.
Right on.
Yeah, it's.
In insurance, you can always never be over prepared and protected.
Yeah, I mean, when I first bought the house, I was, wasn't really taking the steps.
Right. Well, now it's a rental, so you got to a little bit because no one else will.
It's actually under contract to be sold.
Oh, nice! Congratulations. I forgot about that.
Thank you, buddy. But yeah, with the storm, let's go to that. I have been doing photography.
I saw some of that today. It looked pretty good.
I know. I was hoping you would.
Yeah. No, shrimping is to my heart a little bit from the family business. So it was pretty cool to see what you did with the camera today. I'm not going to lie. I think it got shared in a bunch of fishing groups and stuff. And I was like, man, he's not in these groups.
No. William, I pronounce it, I might mess his name up. It's Caraway.
Sounds right.
Yeah, Caraway. He used to work for Chandelier.
Okay.
And we used to do events together, and he actually messaged me and said, hey, man, can I please share this in one of my groups? And I said, of course. You know, just drop me some credit.
It's always nice to get recognized. But no, it was an awesome photo. And you got some footage, too?
Yes. And because it was just, I seen this, what I've been doing since I was talking about the, and we'll talk about the book in a little bit, but Atomic Habits, that James Clear book I was doing, just kind of one of them, you just get back into doing something. One little step. So I was like doing cardio at like 7 this morning. And I went there, I did a first lap, and this is where I live. So I seen the boats, and I was like, I'm going to go grab the camera. Let's go upstairs, grab the camera. So I went there, and you know me, I started crawling down and I felt that angle. I felt some shots, and I seen the love. Like everybody's working together. They're getting their boats secure, and it's a lot of work. I mean, man,
it's a lot. I've been seeing them stay busy for the past 2 or 3 days, getting them all up there.
And that's their livelihood. Yeah. So it was cool to capture that, and I hope for me it was somebody on one of them shrimp boats seen that photo, and it's a memory.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, I would hang that over my office. It's a pretty cool picture.
I'm gonna get it for you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I thought about you because with the whole glot seafood, I was like, yeah, I knew you would be taken back because what me and Matt are doing right now is Matt's been learning how to do photography, and we run about the same cameras. We have one full frame camera that I've had, but we stay in the Sony family. That's how we roll. But we both have A6400s. Is that what it is? 6400s?
Yeah.
And he'll go on fishing trips, and I'll be around here, and we'll just shoot a few photos. If you go to Jourdan and Matthew on our Instagram, you'll see kind of what we've been doing, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm trying to stir up a little challenge with Matt. Like, okay, you see that shot? What can you do now?
Right. That's why I'm going for the underwater housing, so I can start taking those things diving with me.
Did you get it?
No, not yet. There was only one on Amazon, and I was skeptical about ordering anything that there's only one available of. So I'm going to do some more research on it.
I always believe that, man. Like, if you get the shot, the camera's any camera, phone camera, whatever, but if you get that shot.
I always feel like people will tell you that all the time. Even fishing, they say if the fish is worth more than the rod and reel, kind of.
I mean, I was climbing on rocks and pretty much dropped my camera a little bit in the water.
A little bit?
My left shoe went in the water. Yeah, I just wanted that for people. Photography makes me feel a certain way. I feel like it's just capturing a memory. And I get to have that forever.
And people don't take many photos at all. And whenever you go back and look in the history books, there's not a lot of pictures taken. And I think, the rise in technology in the year of 2020, everybody's taking a lot of pictures, but everybody's iPhone, they think that they're a photographer with. Well, iPhones are only so good once you hook it up next to a 6400 and put it on,
but we go to but the fact that we do have the iPhone, and that was the thing too, is like, still take that picture.
Yeah.
I'll show you in a little bit, and maybe I'll steal it from her, but Emily went on the same walk at 6 a.m. and she took the same photo. And it was like, look at my photo. And she didn't even talk. She said, I was out there walking and I seen these boats, and it was more of a early morning shot with some good lights from the boats. And it was a great photo, but it was from her iPhone. Yeah. And, but it was funny that she took the photo, and she was like, what have you been doing? Why you got mud on you?
So you challenged her. You went on up there. That's what you did.
She does photography too, man.
Yeah.
It's fun challenging you. Like, I mean, it's a challenge. Like, especially if we're.
Do you remember the scavenger hunts that my dad used to do when we were kids?
Yeah.
And we had to go take the pictures and stuff.
We used to, we all hopped in the van. We had, it
was my birthday parties that we would do it for. And, he would, like, make up this list of things to do or tasks, and you had to take a picture of yourself doing it. And we would split up into teams.
I wonder what we took. Oh, we had a Polaroid?
Yeah, I think it was a Polaroid.
I think it was because we had to show the Polaroid.
Yeah, that was before
our
digital
Polaroid
camera. Yeah.
Which we need to bring that thing back.
Yeah. Take some more pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a scavenger hunt. Adult scavenger hunt.
We got to bring Robert, though.
Yeah, he's got to make up all the rules.
Does your mom still have a minivan?
No. Do we need one?
I feel like the only way to set to move, Michael West hook us up on a minivan, bro.
Yeah, party bus.
Oh, Michael West has got some like 20 passenger van.
Oh, perfect.
We
Do they come with drivers? Because that would be cool. Michael West, hook it up with drivers.
Yeah,
please.
Michael West, do you have any drivers, bro?
You can come play with us. Come scavenger hunt. No, those things were fun, but that was like the beginning of taking pictures for me, I think. And it was always a crazy experience that you're taking a picture of, and it's like living in the moment. And then now, I've started to experiment with it, and I told you earlier, I kind of struggle sometimes. I'll think a picture is going to be really, really good just by in my head, and then whenever I go to look at it afterwards, I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Well, it goes back to me telling you about, so when I first started doing photography, I didn't really know what I was doing. So I had a rule. This is when I had my, almost like my atomic habits. So I had a rule where I would shoot 2 photos in auto and 2 in manual. But when you shoot in auto, it kind of tells you, and I had a Nikon D7200. So, and guys, you can pick that up probably now for $400 or $500. Great camera to start with. It just with the Sony thing, the Sony family, we move more digital video. Me and Matthew do both film and photography, so it's just a good crossover. But the Nikon, if you want to do photography, it's a great camera, and I think that's how I learned. It was like 2 shots here, and it kind of sized me up. So it kind of,
that's what I was telling you earlier. Like I would forget which ones I took in which setting, and it just I have to start writing it down.
Yeah,
or 2, 2, 2, and 2. That would be pretty easy.
But the more you shoot, the more you start understanding it.
Right.
It's just trial and error, And I always say I'm shooting 500 photos a week.
That's so many to me. It seems like a lot.
I know, but it worked. I got better. I started understanding the aperture more, about how ISO, and it was just my f-stop, and it was every time, like every few months. It didn't happen overnight.
Right.
Like, I mean, I've struggled so long.
How many pictures have you taken total? A rough estimate. The
Nikon, I hit 140,000, and I messed up the shutter in it. So I really don't know. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, I pushed that thing to the limit, sent it off, get fixed, and then they were like, no. And they told me my shutter count, and I'm like, what? There's no way.
Yeah, that seems, whew.
But it was like I was burning through these shots. Like, right. I would just, like, I don't think if you walk up and you have a digital camera now, you walk up and you just take that one shot.
No, that's why you got a digital camera.
I mean, if there's a certain thing you just seen earlier, there was a certain area of that of them shrimp boats. I mean, I probably had about 60 shots right there.
Do they have a setting where you can just hold it down and just shutter?
Yeah,
I need to find that.
Yeah, I mean, it's in your camera.
Yeah,
understand like the settings of the camera. So if you have a camera, get to know your camera.
Yeah,
and don't be scared to, grab a camera and start shooting. I think the biggest thing, I've seen some events like was the Feed the Sheep. I had a girl walk up to me one time, and she was like, she's seen that I did photography, and she had a camera, and it was maybe a
standoff, good old Mexican standoff.
Well, a D3000 or somewhere of that nature, like a good entry camera. And she, you could tell she was like kind of like, well, I'm not like a photographer, like she's kind of shy about it, intimidated a little bit, I guess, and.
I felt like that at the Springs whenever I went. I mean, there was a bunch of people, and I'm walking over the camera, and they're all staring at me like, who's this guy doing? And I'm like, oh, God, what am I doing?
And she, when she did that, and shout out to Chase, and that's a great event they put on it, Feed the Sheep. But when she was sitting there and she intimidated, I guess that's what it was. But I was like, hey, go out and just shoot. Stop overthinking the shot.
Let it flow.
Yeah, you shoot it. If it's overexposed, dial it down. Imagine back in the day when they shot on the old school cameras.
The ones you had to get underneath the curtain thing.
You had to figure that out. And then you had to dodge and burn. You have to develop the film. Now you just build the data, slap it in your computer, and you can edit it.
Shout out to Miss Heist though, for real, teaching me how to.
Did you take that class?
Film. Yeah, I took that class. I think it was my junior year, senior. I don't remember.
I think I took one.
35 millimeter. I used to take naps in the dark room.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that?
Dark.
Yeah. I do want to get. I want to get two. I would really like to do film myself. And then my mom did it back in the day. I think took a semester class on film. Wasn't really inspired by it. But now it would be kind of cool to do it.
Like old school 35 millimeter.
Why not?
It's just a lot of work, from what I remember. Not that working, now isn't a lot of work, but.
So I was learning how to be a great scuba diver, understanding the dangers.
Yeah, there's so many dangers of everything.
Yeah, so it's one of the things where I probably want to go backwards. But yeah, I think you're doing great too. I've been seeing your photos, and I'm like, yeah.
You like those?
I love them, man. I mean, it's very.
I'm gonna throw some inappropriate ones in there to scare you one day. Then. No.
What's up? What else has been going on, buddy?
Let's see. Work. Got these storms going. I've prepped the house for those.
How's your businesses doing with the whole commercial insurance? They're freaking out right now?
Yeah, pretty much. No, I think everybody's pretty much happy with the current projection of the storm. Doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. But, there'll still be some claims. You'll see some wind stuff happening, some flood. But it'll be more on the residential side than the commercial side. But everybody's still checking to make sure their insurance policies are paid up.
I'm just really happy that it shifted the whole coronavirus talk.
Oh, absolutely. For a week.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I'm going on that vacation this coming up weekend, so I want to make sure that it's going to be out the way for that.
Where are you going?
Over to Gulf Shores, doing a little scuba diving on the whiskey wreck.
That's right.
It's going to be fun.
I didn't know it was this close, though.
Yeah. Projected the same day as the landfall of the hurricanes.
And you're going with Pops?
He's going to come meet me down there.
That's when you were telling. Okay, so you're going to be staying with your buddies, and then you're going to.
No, me and John are going.
Oh.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
What y'all got planned? Go-karts?
Maybe. Do they still have that down there? Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, they do. I think so.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've been. Actually, it hasn't been that long.
We went.
I think we're going to go to that amusement park they have down there now. Can't remember the name of it.
We went last year with my stepbrother, Adam, and his wife, Jourdan. Leavenway. Shout out. Love you guys. We took the kids because Luke and Oliver are the same age. Adam owns an Allstate in Metairie. He has two Allstates on the same road.
Dang.
That's how Louisiana rolls.
Can't hide money.
Man, he reminds me of like Wolf of Wall Street kind of. He's just like in it with the headphones. I mean,
I got a headphone at the office. I don't ever use it.
But he's that guy, and he's got like one of his offices is a full glass panel.
That's what I strive to.
And he stands
like John
up,
Carter and them's office had the real estate company. That's pretty dope office.
But his is because it's a 2-story or 3-story, and you drive underneath it, park a car. Then you go to elevator up to his office, and he just stands over there in his big office doing this,
like a corner view, looking out.
Oh yeah, his hair's swooshed back.
Does he got a fish tank? That's how you know when you made it.
No, get a fish tank.
Yeah,
he does like a good craft beer.
Me too. Speaking of craft beer,
tomorrow.
What's our boy Scott doing over there at Hops and Growlers?
We'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah,
guys, we're gonna go Scott's tomorrow, and we're gonna be doing.
We do a podcast there.
Man, I ain't scared. You scared?
No, I should do it. All right, I'll see you there.
Will you? I mean, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna pack it up.
No, I say we just bring the lavalier mics and go mess around. But I don't know. Depends on how it goes.
Yeah, but he's got the same kind of table.
Perfect.
I mean, he really does. You see his table stand? Like, which
I think it'll be easy and fun.
I think it would be a lot easier than because to take the whole lavalier thing that me and Matt are really diving into, and we're getting good at, but we're not quite there.
I mean, we're getting there.
We really are getting there, but it doesn't sound like this.
No, it doesn't.
Like, we've inspired to always sound like a little Morgan Freeman a little bit.
Yeah. What about Marty telling us he's about to work on a movie with Morgan Freeman? That's pretty cool.
That was cool. We just took the phone call. Wish he would have been on the phone.
Yeah. Just call him back.
Should we call him right now?
Sure.
What's going on, Marty?
Let him tell us about this movie.
Yeah, why not?
See if they gave him any details about it.
Let's call him back.
Here you go.
What up? Hey, you're on podcast with Jourdan and Matthew.
What's up, Marty?
Right now?
Right now, Marty.
Hey, we want to know what kind of movie Morgan Freeman's making and he's getting you involved. Marty didn't want to be on the podcast. Maybe he's not supposed to talk about the Morgan Freeman movie.
Ooh.
Good thing we're not live. We can edit it out.
Did he cut us out? He hung up on us.
Well, back to the pod.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't say anything. He just hung up on us. He can't really tell us what it is. It's not a secret, and he wouldn't be rude. We're not going to edit this out either, Marty. Sorry.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman.
I heard that because they've been doing like casting calls and stuff.
I want to be in a movie. Let's do it.
I think it's really cool that Marty's going to be a part of that project.
Now, he's cool. He's got a lot of projects that he's working on that are really cool, like the Cobia project. I know those tags are still for sale,
and y'all need to pick them up.
Yeah, they're out there, guys. Pick them up. For every tag you get, they release, I think, a couple of baby cobias back to the wild. So it's worth it. So we can keep catching them.
So when you do that, now it's with Kyle Johnson too at Coastal Waters
Outfitters,
yeah. Coastal Outfitters. Sorry, Kyle. Shout out to Josh Kovacevic too,
the fisherman himself,
for having a sweet. Yeah, we got to have him back on. Like, we got to his story.
Yeah.
We were just rolling through how we're going to do our show, and we're kind of figuring out our shows like this.
It really is. It really is. And then we write it on the wall.
This is our show. So when we started doing podcasting, we were really trying to figure out how we felt about doing the show. Am I wrong or right?
No, I mean, and now we're kind of being able to integrate some clips and stuff, and we're kind of planning it out and getting kind of a passion for it and learning what works, what doesn't work. Like, I've started to keep my sketchbook around with me, and I sketch out.
Why don't you get me one of them?
You can have this one. Is he calling back?
That's Marty calling us.
Oh.
Hey. Hey, Marty.
Yeah, sorry about that. For some reason, I think that if I get close enough to a wall socket with my phone, it's just going to charge through osmosis.
Oh, we thought you hung up on us because you didn't want to speak about the movie. And we just didn't spend 3 minutes of saying he can't say nothing.
We're going to have to edit it out.
We're not editing it out. Are you allowed to talk about it?
Well, I can. I don't know a whole lot about it other than it's called The Longest Night.
Nice. Good name.
It's with Morgan Freeman, and then there's some other actors here. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. But it's a production company out of California, and so he's in it with a chick named Ruby Rose, who was in the Avengers and things like that.
And then Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn.
Huh?
That's Harley Quinn. Suicide Squad,
what?
The blonde-headed girl with the baseball bat, right?
I don't know.
Wolf of Wall Street.
No,
Ruby Rose.
No.
Probably.
Ruby Rose.
Yeah, pull her up. Ruby Rose right now. I ain't lying.
Dark hair. She's got dark hair.
Oh, Ruby Rose is the one that was in Orange is the New Black, short black-head girl.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll mess that up.
Yep.
Dang.
Patrick Muldoon.
Who's Patrick Muldoon?
Oh man, when you see him,
I'm pulling him up.
It's going to happen right now.
He's going to be playing Agent Monroe, and Morgan Freeman is the Kingpin, and I guess he's a retired police officer, and then I don't know.
You know a lot about the movie. You got the whole plot. So are you going to be a special actor, or are you just painting some stuff, or what?
Oh, I'm just doing some artwork, and I'm working with the robotics class there at Gulfport High. They're building this mechanism for a TV monitor that comes up out of this box, and then the monitor rotates and follows Morgan Freeman, as he goes through the room. It's
sounds pretty crazy, and the fact that Gulfport students are doing this.
Sounds like they're taking advantage of child labor.
Shout out to Gulfport.
Man, look, I want to tell you, there's some brilliant kids over there in robotics.
Man, I got a buddy of mine's little son. He's on the robotics team at St. Patrick's, and they do some cool stuff too.
Yeah, they're working on something right now. They were for the sheriff's department, and they've done like the battle bots with the big tractor treads, and this thing's got like a
Junkyard Wars
saw head, saw blade on the end of it that can cut doors in half for the police to go in behind it.
Like the Jaws, like what do you call that? Where they break you out of your car? Yeah, similar.
But it's a robot, man. It's so cool. And then they had this other robot there. Man, it was programmed, and it would spin on a dime, and it shot basketballs, and it's part of their competition that they had to build. And then they've got reflective tape on the hole in the boxes on the wall. It had a green laser eye on the head, and it would calculate the distance, and then it would interpolate that, and the wheel that's spinning to throw the ball.
That's impressive.
The ball measured the distance and the strength of the speed of the wheel to put the ball through the hole. And I want to tell you, it put 5-6 balls through the hole at the same time, and then move 2 feet over and 3 feet away and shoot some more, and then zip, 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 zip. And these kids were programming it. Man, it was nothing short of amazing.
That's pretty cool.
And this is like a high school class, right?
What else can we get them to build?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like they were pretty. And then one of the kids, I think his name was Colt. Man, he was brilliant. And then of course he's got a PlayStation controller hooked to it, and then he's controlling the robotics with the PlayStation controller. I was like, goodness, man,
Kids
we
these
didn't.
days.
Us growing up, we didn't have this technology at our fingertips.
No, we had Lincoln Logs.
Man.
There's going to come a time, Marty, where these kids coming up that we're going to go, we don't know anything.
Yeah, I already feel that way.
We don't know nothing. But yeah. So being approached with doing this ordeal, there's no slide of Marty in for an extra. There's no, you're not going to be like some painter that gets pushed off a ledge.
Yeah, that sounds like it. Through a window.
Well, it's funny you said that. So we go to lunch after we'd spent all day together, and he goes, "Dude, man, do you have any interest in being in this movie?" I went, "What?" He says, "Well, I mean, I'd like to get you in there and get you on camera. We can get you in there as an extra if you want to." And I went, "Yeah,
for sure.
You're Marty Wilson. You need to be on there."
Yeah.
But But I mean, you got to be like painting something like a mural, and then somebody pushes you off a ledge.
No, he's already cast. Casting is one of the bad guys.
A bad guy. That's just as good.
Are you gonna be like wearing the blue jean cutoff shirt like the guy in Roadhouse, and with the black boots that you have? No, Marty has like a full road. The villain in Roadhouse.
Yeah,
he has that outfit. I swear, he has it. He has it. I've been out with him one night. He had a blue jean shirt. And he had these black boots.
The villain in Roadhouse was a millionaire, wore suits all the time.
No.
Henchmen.
The henchman.
Yeah.
He had the black boots on with the metal.
Yeah.
Marty wears them out.
Good.
That's awesome. I got the blue jean shirt with the no sleeves.
I'm telling you, it's real. Roadhouse.
That's funny. Well, if they have room for 2 extra, me and Jourdan will come do some side.
I want to be a janitor.
Yeah, I'll be an insurance salesman.
Yeah, man, because that's what I mean. I want to be a janitor.
So, no, that's pretty cool though. Congratulations on that. I think that's big things are coming, and that's one of them. Proud of you.
Thanks, man.
All right, Marty. We'll be hitting you back a little later, buddy. But good talking to you, and Merry Christmas.
Right on.
Later, bro.
Man,
Later.
Thank you guys.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Bye.
That's pretty cool. I thought he was mad because he couldn't talk about the movie and he hung up on us, and then it ended up being he just told us the entire plot line of this movie.
But I know, but it's cool about the Gulfport kids doing all that and being a part of it, and Marty, the passion for it.
It's pretty neat that they can shoot a basketball.
We're not cutting none of this out.
No, we don't have to.
Roll that passion in.
If he was mad at us about talking about the movie, then maybe. I don't want to get him fired from it, but no, it sounds like he's going to be starring in The Longest Hour.
There we go.
Was that the name of it? I don't remember.
All right, guys. Seems like we're about to cut this short, and we'll see you
next time.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Later.
Jourdan and Matthew. We love you, Mom.